Now, to appreciate what ADHD is going to do, let's just draw a diagram. Here we have time. Here we have the strength of the emotion. And we have positive emotions and negative emotions. Let's take a negative emotion. Something happens. Maybe another child comes over and he takes your toy from you. And as a young child, this provokes a primary emotion. Frustration, anger, hostility. Right? So, do you express that emotion? Well, if you're really young, 3, 4, 5 years of age, yes. But eventually what humans acquire is that second stage. They begin to enact various actions to themselves to down-regulate that emotion, to terminate it more quickly so that it's not as strong, it's not as powerful. Eventually they can even suppress the expression of the emotion. And if needed, if this were a positive emotion, you can continue the emotional state, if you need to, by re-provoking it. And that's what the yellow represents here. So humans have this capacity to create alternative emotions that contradict, modify, and help us manage our emotional state, among others. So now, of all the emotions we need to control, the negative ones are the most important. And that's because we live in groups. We are a group living species that relies on each other and our social networks to survive. And the negative emotions are very disruptive of reciprocity, cooperation, friendships, and so on. So it's not going to be humor that gets you in trouble with other people or affection. It's going to be hostility, anger, and aggression. So it's the regulation of the negative emotions that becomes so important more than the positive emotions. You can be a class clown, but if you're a class bully, if you are known to be reactively aggressive, that's going to come with a social price to it, much more than the person who is being silly in school. So if we look at ADHD and we want to predict that ADHD is going to interfere with emotion, we can automatically see it's going to interfere with both kinds. You're not going to be able to suppress the primary emotions like other people. You're going to be immature. You're going to show emotion more than other people do. And secondarily, you're not going to be able to down-regulate it if you have to. You will struggle mightily to get control over yourself, and it won't be very effective. So you're going to have trouble not only suppressing the emotion, but then down-regulating it and engaging in self-soothing and generating alternative emotions and distraction, looking away, interrupting the stimulus, and so on. So if what I say is true, this is what we would see in people with ADHD.